everyone, welcome here to Jerez de la Frontera here in Andalucía in Spain. I'm here to present you guys the Spanish Grand Prix here. We're currently watching the Formula AM race here. Let me just turn on the UI here so you guys can take a look at what's going on. And we are currently underway here in qualifying. And we are currently with practically zero drivers on track. This is proving out to be a really emptied out race because you can't really see that many people on track right now. But well, we're here in one of my personal favorite tracks, which is Jerez, and honestly, I really hope this could be a great race here for Formula AM, even if we're understaffed here. So, JCN has just spun out here in the little chicane near the moto layout here, the motorbike layout used for MotoGP. Now there are some people actually showing up. Let's just turn on the volume a little bit here. There we go. And currently waiting on our standard commentator here for Formula AM, which is Alhoa. Hasn't showed up quite yet, but so far still good, I guess. They can do a lot of stuff, and we have Roberto being the first one to set a lap time here in the Spanish Grand Prix of 1:28.0. Didn't really get to see from AM practice, so I have no clue who's fast and who's not. But based off the last race, I think Roberto's got to be one of the favorites here. He's won pretty confidently in Malaysia with a solid race. Even though he had his little mistakes there, he still managed to win. So if I'm gonna be real, I think Roberto is one of the favorites here. And let's take a look here. Who's that guy in P2? That's Nia Tata, right? Yeah, there we go. We have a Sierra in Formula 2 here with their funny little rear wing that sure, whoever made that must be retarded, and it definitely was not me who did that to their livery. But yeah, we have a Sierra on the grid here. We also have Korean, newly joined driver here for the also new team, that is Skoda. And he's honestly a road racing rookie. Hasn't raced in any leagues before, and as far as I know of. And if he has, it was only like some Project Apex stuff. So doesn't really count. I don't know, but he is doing pretty decent so far for a complete rookie in Formula AM. We also have Guillermo here repping Jordan Grand Prix. Both Jordans on track, actually. Never mind, it's not Ryan from Jordan. That's actually Lucario, who is on an auto count racing for Atomic Racing here, the Montenegrin team powered by Mercedes power units. And not here in F2 because everyone has the same engine, but in F1 they are. And any changes to the timing sheet, I think Lucario might be going a little bit faster here. Where is gonna be? No, 144. That would not put him anywhere close to Roberto. That's a pretty bad lap time if we're gonna be real here. Had a little bit of lag there, but we're back. And well, what can I really say here except for Formula AM is kind of in a crisis right now. We saw so many people do well in that Australian Grand Prix and so much chaos there, only for it to come crumbling down in the next races because of the lack of attendance. Because well, we were honestly expecting a lot more people to be here for Formula AM and stuff, but they haven't quite showed up just yet. And as we are taking a look here at the board, never mind, not anymore. Where did Alhoa go? Yeah, I think Alhoa might have died. Yes, so we're not gonna have a co-commentator here. But we have HVS setting his lap time. I didn't think it was gonna show up because of timing issues. He's just reset. I don't think he knows about the reset thingy where if you reset your lap doesn't count anymore. So gotta be careful with that next time you're doing stuff. But yeah, so far so good for Roberto. No one's coming anywhere close if they're valid lap times. Of course, there are some people setting laps, but they're all invalidated. And yeah, I guess all we can say is this is just a little appetizer for the. There we go. There goes Lucario up to P2 in Atomic Racing car. We'll have HVS coming out of the pits here with fresh new mediums. And honestly, we were really hoping for more people to show up here, because we take a look at the rosters here for Formula AM. Even though there are quite a few teams, there are like way less teams in AM than F1, because F1 is stacked. F1 has like what, 15, 16 teams, so like F1 is insanely stacked compared to AM, but and so is GT. But yeah, can't really, you know, see how this plays out in the coming races. You also have Nietato setting a 129.4 in that Sierra. Just waiting on JCN really. I think he's the only one who hasn't set a valid lap time yet. As for those who are actually in the title fight as of right now, so currently anxiously waiting for JCN here. As he's, never mind, he's not gonna set a lap time. Probably got a corner cut or something in that final little stretch there. So yeah, coming into the pits now, and yeah, he just there. That's Refloix, I think, or is that Red? That's Rev actually. Kind of got confused a little bit there with the names, and I don't think anyone's gonna set another like lap time in the 29s, so we gotta keep an eye on that. However, we've gotta keep an eye on Roberto. Can he improve this lap time even more? I think so, honestly, because he has just been like insanely. Never mind, he's not even in his car right now. So, is he? No, that's definitely. Nietata pitting. We also have JCN in the pits. Both drivers pitting. There goes Rev as well pitting here. And yeah, there goes JCN out of the pit lane. And that's Guillermo for Jordan, 127.8. I completely missed that. Pretty good lap time for him. Let me just fix this. Oh, fix this real quick. There we go. A little glitch there. But 127.8 for him. Pretty solid lap time, honestly. And so far so good for Jordan here. They only have one driver, but that one driver is doing them a solid favor here, doing some great laps. We also have 7 minutes to go until the end of the session, so there's a lot of time to go until the session ends. But pretty decent lap time for them so far. And Korean also has 10 lap time, so everyone's gonna actually start on the grid. Thankfully, you know, wouldn't be a good look if someone were to start from the pits. As Guillermo comes in for a new set of mediums, he's also setting these laps on mediums. I just completely overlooked that. So we have Ryan on softs here. He's the only one of the guys in the lead pack on softs so far. Gotta see if Rev is gonna climb up to that lead pack eventually. But oh, did he jump off his car? Yeah, he did. For some reason, I got no. And well, Roberto's not gonna crash Jordan's party as of now, and I don't think anyone's gonna come like any closer to that as well. But with 6 minutes left in the session, I think that we can maybe see one of the Bryans, so that's Rev and JCN, actually start some pretty decent lap times there, because Rev is using soft tires as of now, and JCN is on mid there. Never mind, there he went, almost died there near the chicane, but he managed to save it. And we just gotta take a look here at what JCN can do. He has 2 green sectors as of now. We also have Nietata with a green sector 1. But all eyes on JCN here. Can he climb up to the top 3? Top 4 technically. Where the leaders are currently at. Hopefully so. Coming into the final little stretch of corners here. And Gotta see what JCN can do into the final quarter. Probably not gonna spin out. This is a decent entry. Not quick, but at least gonna shoot the corner. And yeah, he goes up to P5. Not quite in the top 4, but he's still pretty okay lap time. I think we're gonna keep the volume at the low as we can because it's pretty high. But we've got to see if Rev can actually redeem himself here, because he, if I remember correctly, is an actual decent driver. I don't know why he's struggling so much here. Yeah, he just can't seem to get the car done, which is just such a shame, honestly. But purple sector for JCN. There we go. I told you guys they were gonna make some huge laps near sessions end. Thing is, he can't JCN keep the car on track and not get a corner cut over anywhere. He's getting slipstream from that Skoda. I think that's a Skoda. Yeah, that is a Skoda. Couldn't get it for much longer because you know, Korean is on a little bit of a learning curve here, so he's got to get used to these cars. He's just trying not to spin out and die. He managed to do that. Oh, there. That's, speaking of spinning out and dying, not Korean though. That was JCN spinning out, and there goes his near perfect lap here. Purple sector 1, but green sector 2 as well. Just could not keep the car straight in the final sector. And unfortunately, that's an invalidated lap for him. Let's take a look at Niyatada now into the chicane here. I think that might be a corner cut though. Did he corner cut? I have no clue there. We gotta see when he crossed the line though. Coming into the final quarter now. What is it gonna be for Niyatada here? Nothing. I think he validated it. Yeah, he did. 139.8. That wouldn't put him like any faster, but still. There we go. Korea instead of 139. He's getting closer to Rev at least. Gonna have a little battle between these two probably. And let's take a look at Lucario here in that comic racing car yet again. 3 minutes going to the end of the session. Roberto has not set a decent lap time again. He hasn't quite managed to do that. And, that's probably another Brian in the middle of the track. I think Jason just has moving on. And coming into the final few corners there, can Ryan best out? Maybe even Roberto. Someone's going backwards. Who is that? That's Guillermo. And yeah, Ryan has managed to improve his lap time. And as we saw a while back, JCN spun out and he's not moving. Something's going pretty terribly for him not to be moving. JCN, are you fine? I don't think so. He might have just reset here. Or quit. Did he quit? No. Where is he? No clue. And Roberto is gonna like come really, really close to open his lap hand. So that's gonna be like insanely close for him. Like, oh yeah, he's ruining his tires already. Oh, that's not a good look. With 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the session, I have no clue what Roberto can do to take P1 back from Guillermo, especially since he is improving his sector 2. He only screwed up in sector 1, obviously, but he's improving. So, what can Guillermo do here? Is he gonna go even further than 127? I have no clue if that's fast also, so probably some lot of untapped potential we're gonna see discovered in the race for these drivers. Probably didn't practice much. But what is it gonna be for Guillermo here? 1 minute remaining in the session. That's gonna be, no, not a single improvement there for him. That will still be put him like P3 if he didn't set it at the first lap time, but whatever. And I think the only driver which has a slight shot at maybe overtaking Roberto right now is Jerez, and I can confidently say we might have a Jordan pole again. We've had one in Malaysia. We're probably gonna have one here in Formula Pro as well. What can HVS do? Repping that Sebastian Vettel number on his helmet. What is HVS going to do here for Portugal Racing in their home Grand Prix? Into the final quarter. Getting, I think, like a little bit of slipstream here. What is it going to be for HVS? It's going to be 130.0. He's still got one more lap, though. He's probably going to get slipstream. It's not over just yet, but it is over for Roberto. He spun out in turn 1. Yeah, Roberto is not going to go pole here. There goes all his chances. We're going to take a look now at Lucario here. He set up a green sector one, not quite as fast as JCN's. Really, really unfortunate for JCN here that he could not set a good lap time here after probably rejoining or something. He's crossed the line already. Korean has also crossed the line. He's not going to improve at all. Is Ryan going to go and shoot up maybe to P2 and overtake Roberto Freskin's party here in Spain? What? Can you please get off my screen? Okay, there we go. And into the final corner here. Can he get a good entry? I don't think that's a good entry. But yeah, I don't know much about racing because I'm shit. But into the straight now. What's it going to be for Ryan? Not a single improvement, so I think he can call this qualifying off here. Pole position, unless Rev can do something. I think Rev is the only one who has a shot here, but the second one was not good at all. Probably going to overtake HVS, maybe. That's really slow in the chicane, though. Oh, that is slow. Well, what can they do here? What's it going to be for Brian? Not a single improvement as well, so that's qualifying over. Pole position for Guerra and for Jordan. Second race weekend in a row, we see a Jordan in pole position. Just spectacular from Guillermo and spectacular for Jordan. What a great job they have done this weekend. So far, obviously. We gotta see what they can do in the race. But wow. And we're gonna go on a little break here. We're gonna be back in a few. Gotta do something here. And when I'll be back, we're gonna have finally the start of the race here in Spain. So I'll see you. Well, I'm back here. How much time do we have left? We have exactly 40 seconds to go until we can get racing here. And, no surprise this year. There's no one who has just joined the game, so we're really going to race if only it. Oh, okay. We're really only going to race with 8 people here. And, well, we have Lucario coming into his grid slot now to close in the unfortunately 8 people pack as FAM does put on a show and it has a lot of people, but with 8 people, I don't know what's gonna. What? I don't have no clue what's gonna be this race. And formation lap is now underway here in Jerez de la Frontera, as we have only one guy going. No one else is going. But anyway, formation lap is on. Guillermo is your first driver to come out, and shortly followed by Roberto. As let's take a look at onboard. Little onboard with him. Rocking that Giancarlo Fisichella helmet. Reworked there. As honestly, he's slowing down the field a lot. I don't know if they know they can pass him. But like, just waiting on these guys to line up here. And after this qualifying session, I'd really like to say Roberto could be a favorite to win here, but if this Guillermo guy can keep it going consistently for Jordan, I think he can maybe pull out a little win here. He does seem to be slowing down the pack. Some people are fed up. Like, we can see the Skoda there of Korean and also HVS in the Portago overtaking the leader in the formation lap here. They're not quite happy with how much he's been slowing down the pack. Have someone gaslighting in the chat. I'm going by HVS while he's driving, by the way. He's texting and driving at the same time. But yeah, now Guillermo's picking up the pace here. He's gonna be the first in the lineup probably in that little Jordan. Into the final corner here for the formation lap, and let's get ready to get racing here in Jerez. Finally lined up here in the main straightaway, and we're gonna get racing in a minute for the Spanish Grand Prix. Just waiting on like what, 2 people to line up here, and we'll be going. Hoa is finally in the fucking VC. Oh, he's left. Go join back, please, please. Yeah, we're gonna start this little race here in Jerez in a moment. Flag has been waved there in the back. We'll be starting soon enough. Here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're gonna be underway. Oh, right now, there we go. Finally underway here in Jerez after 2 long weeks of waiting. FBA is finally back. I think we have Lucario leading for Atomic here, as we have a huge start for him. Might have even jumped, if I'm gonna be real here. He's like 1 second in the lead already. Jesus fucking Christ. Lucario is just blazing through everyone here, as we have a Sierra in P2. Who is that? That is Niatada. Completely forgot about him. We have 2 completely unexpected people, P1 and P2, those being Niatada. And someone just went completely off the track there. Who was that? Oh my god. Someone just... That's Ryan. No, that's not Ryan. That's Lucario. There he goes. Oh my god. Completely off, I think, from the lead. He crashed from the lead. What a terrifying sight for Atomic Racing here. Their first ever led moment in the league, and also we now have Viatada in P1 overtaking Guilherme as well. There goes Guilherme. Jesus fucking Christ, everyone's wrecking. Guilherme has spun out, and that means I was gonna say Korean's gonna get some place, but he can't even like catch up to them. But to be expected, honestly, for him. And now we have Viatada, who is going to lead Sierra's first lap this year, this entire year. Sierra, one of the oldest teams in FBA history, is gonna lead finally in any series. I think maybe Jimmy Asa has led before. I have no clue, but well, at least notably for the first time. Roberto in P2, JC in P3 here. Huge battle in the midfield here for the guys who want to catch back up. Well, unfortunately, Lucario is not one of them. He's in the main straight. He's gonna be like what, 20 seconds back, only ahead of Korean, who is currently learning how to use manual gear. So it's to be expected for him to be this far off, and you know, probably not the best option for Lucario to be on soft gear. He's gonna have a long way to go until he can catch up. We have Roberto besting out everyone here in the midfield, as far as I can tell here. We're gonna go on board with Rev so you can get a better look at what's going on. Never mind, he's way too far back. HVS is down to P4, I think. No, actually P5. Which means, someone just went completely wide there. Oh, that was Jason. Jason's in a gravel. Another guy is spinning out. We are only in lap number 3 out of 23 here in this Jerez Grand Prix here. This is gonna be a long race. And if they keep joking like this, I think we're gonna have Niatada just walk away with the win. I completely did not expect Niatada to be this quick. I have never heard of him before. He might be a quick driver in other leagues or something, but I have never heard of him up until now, which is mostly the case for like half of these Formula AM drivers. But just wow, already a cinematic race start here. I think that means no, Ryan has still not catched up to JCN. Long way to go for Ryan here. Niatada still in the lead. Roberto getting the best out of the people in the back except for Guilherme. Guilherme has overtaken Roberto yet again. So Guilherme currently putting Jordan in the podium for the second weekend in a row. Was gonna expect him to win, but unless he can pull off a strategy masterclass here, I don't think he's going to. I saw someone going really slowly there. Who was that? I think that was Rev. Rev might have spun out. That's a terrifying fucking weekend for Brighton here in Rev2 Formula AM. Just everything going wrong for them, even in qualifying. Just can't get it going consistently, which is okay. I thought I was gonna spin out there. Never mind. I'm just going insane. And Roberto trying to catch up to Guilherme. It's not working though. HVS getting the slipstream, and maybe did he overtake Roberto? No, he did not. He's like right behind him though. As Niatada is gonna cross the line yet again for lap number 5 now out of 23. Guilherme in P2, only 1 second back. Something must have went terrifyingly wrong for Niatada here. Guilherme might not need strategy on his side to win here. He can win it on track. Only 1 second behind. Might have even closed that gap even more. Just what can Guilherme do to win? Get Jordan's second win of the season, counting all series. And yeah, I think Niatada might have gotten a little bit ahead. I have no clue though. And I think Roberto and HVS are going at it here. HVS has got the slipstream. Can he make the move coming into this little hairpin here? I don't even think you can call this a hairpin, but it's a corner, okay? And no, he cannot. I think Roberto's still ahead. Let's take a look at Niatada and Guilherme. Guilherme has made the move on Niatada here. Finally back in the lead after lap 1 of that terrifying start, honestly, if we're gonna be real. We have a Jordan in the lead for the second weekend in a row. Jesus fucking Christ, we're coming into this new era of Jordan domination in all FBA leagues, which is honestly a great sight to see, because Jordan were terrifyingly mid in the last FBA season and even in the season start. Now they're doing insanely well. And let's take a look at HVS and Roberto here. I think HVS has lost some ground here. Roberto's gone back into P3. Might have made a huge mistake there, HVS, but still a second or so behind. So they're good. And Rev and JCN, they're close together. Ryan, never mind, JCN has overtaken Rev even. Maybe Team Orders, who knows? I've got no clue. And we just really gotta see how this is gonna play out here. Thing is here, I think Niatara is like pretty far behind here. Oh, did he get passed by Roberto as well? Jesus fucking Christ, what's happening? And Niatara must have spun out or something. And yeah, I think Roberto made the move on Niatara like about in the start of the lap here. I think Niatara might have got his back though. Niatara's gonna have the slipstream finish. What the fuck? Where's their finish? What the fuck just happened? Oh, okay. Apparently the race's overlaps happened. But alright. We lost the spectate as well. And yeah. Look, guys, Rev is leading now. We have Ryan in second here. And that's Lucario. What is his name on Roblox though? Let's set it like, okay, it's fine if we call him Ryan. Alright. Yeah, Rev is winning, guys, as you can clearly tell here by the standing system. Rev is your winner here, as you can clearly tell. It says finish. But on a serious note here, where are they? Someone's upside fucking down. How did he flip his car? What the fuck? Korean is upside down. He managed to flip his Skoda in the final corner. And that's the race over for him, surely. How did he... He's upside fucking down. They're coming to the final corner. Isn't it a safety hazard or something? I have no clue, bro. Yeah, they're gonna eventually come up the last corner. There we go. There goes Guillermo. That's the car upside down in the final corner. And yeah, some weird things. Alright, so it looks like the standing system is flicked. And as we were yapping over there in chat and also commenting about how there's a flip car in the final corner, we have just seen Roberto take the lead. And we were talking about Jordan domination. I think we completely missed the big picture here. We're since the start of the season, it's been skiing domination, and it seems to be that way again. I have no clue on how Roberto was able to catch up with no draft. He has somehow been able to, but that is Roberto leading the race. now. Obviously, he could, die here or something. But probably gonna be a lap led for him. Guillermo's gonna have the slipstream. He probably has lesser fuel than Roberto. He's only 0.4 back. We've got to see how this plays out in the long run. Well, lap 9 out of 23. For me, unfortunately, a long way to go. But for these drivers, surely they are really, really excited to be racing here because so many battles going on. Not right now, because kind of died off in the midfield and everything. But like, oh, Ryan just killed himself. That's his race over, surely. Well, I think we now know the issue that Lucario had. He's just crossed the white line there. That's illegal. You can't do that. I'm just kidding. Let him be, bro. He just died. But yeah, that's our first stopper here in the race. He's gonna swap out for mediums. And just wondering what Fermento's thinking of this performance here. Not in last place, probably gonna be lapped. And not a great race for the team right now. And any changes to the lead pack? Yes, Guillermo's in the lead again. So much stuff going on while I'm not looking at it. If I keep spectating them, it's just gonna stay the same thing. But if I like take my eyes off the screen for like 2 seconds, Roberto's gonna blow up, and there's gonna be like debris everywhere in the middle of the track. So I gotta keep an eye on these guys. But Jordan back on the lead. So yeah, these guys are gonna be like Is anyone in the VC? Yeah, there goes. There you go. I didn't hear you.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's working now.
I'm here. I'm late. I just saw a flip and I just decided to come.
It's fine because there's like absolutely nothing going extra for the lead pack, so at
Yeah.
least you have company.
Talking about this Korean guy, wasn't he the one who flipped?
Yeah, he.
Yeah.
I have
Did he
no
even
clue what he
finish
did
a
it.
single lap? Because I did. Oh, yeah, he did. He did make it to like lap 5, but
Yeah.
he's okay. His car is in the pit lane. It's been recovered without a safety car having to disable the action or the dominance that we're seeing right now. It's an 8-second gap down to P3. And then you have Guilherme and Roberto in the top 2.
Yeah. But like I just want to know how he managed to flip like in the last corner of all places, bro. Because it's like at most it's been out there. You don't manage to flip your car in there. So oh, there goes Guillermo. He's lost traction there.
Yep.
Roberto
Lost
back into the
traction.
lead. But yeah,
Traction
I
change is
have
difficult,
absolutely
but
no
that
clue.
last corner has a few bumps, hit them incorrectly, and you end up like that Korean guy. It might also be a Squid Game reference,
What the
him
fuck?
escaping Squid Game, and then the Korean government flipping his car over in the middle of a race. But we'll see. But he is okay. He's not been killed by anyone. But the fastest lap gap is insane, as we see Ryan, who's now in P7. Gone green in the first sector. Oh, Roberto spun!
Oh, he just spun the fuck out there. Yeah, there go.
Roberto
Yeah.
spun.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Jesus fucking right.
Well.
Yeah, Guillermo's just gonna walk away with it, honestly. Cause
Yep.
yeah, we've seen Roberto do this like many times before. He's like catching up to the leaders and he just can't keep the car straight or anything, and he just spins out, loses like 5 seconds. He's probably even gonna get passed by P3 here if we're gonna be real, because he's closing in.
Yeah, that's terrible. Like, he's the type of driver to do everything right in clean air, and then as soon as he gets into the dirty of any other car, he just spins the car. We saw it in Malaysia. He wasn't good until he started taking the lead and dominating again.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is with this guy. I don't know what it is with his setups, but they are clearly not opting for Plan C, aka combat.
Yeah, Roberto is just like full out, just not managing to keep the car running consistently here. He's losing like a lot of time to Niatada as well. I think it's gonna be like what a 5-second gap by lap sense. So I think it's time maybe to think about a pit stop or something. I have like absolutely no clue here. Just shout out to Timmy, who is currently spamming emojis in the chat here. I just want to say that there is currently a pipe bomb in your mailbox. Once you open it, there is no turning back. I just want to alert you about that. But anyways, that gap is like what 1 second now. So my 5 second assurance there
Oh,
was
he's
quite
clearly
long.
pulling away. He's
Yeah,
clearly pulling away from the Atada. So,
yeah. I think Roberto
but
is getting his stuff back together here, but so is Guilherme, because he just set a pretty decent lap time here. Unfortunately, it was invalidated. 143.0, which compared to the like lap time everyone but Ryan is doing, and Ryan just spitted. It's pretty decent. Well, yeah, about like what 10 laps to go in a bit. So
oh, in the background, the Atada has made a mistake. I think gone too early into the apex. I just saw him being rotated. I think he might have gone early on power and just found himself in a situation where he doesn't have enough grip, and then he just wheel spun it onto the grass again. I think how much has he lost in the second sector there?
yeah,
Fucking 2 seconds there. Yeah.
yeah, quite a bit. I also invalidated it, and we gotta take a look at corn cuts as well. I completely forgot about that. They're actually doing pretty okay here. Like, the guy has the
Well,
most corner
Lerme has
cuts
10.
was, yeah, he has 10 corner cuts, but like one of the most corner cuts was Korean, and he didn't have like a while ago. So yeah,
There might be a
like
reason.
it might be why he flipped this car, but like yeah, the guy just like found out about borders for like because of the
What has
F1
happened to
movie.
Roberto? Oh, he's gone into the pits.
Oh yeah, he pitted here for softs. I think it's
Oh,
the right call
Simpson.
if we're gonna be here, like 10 laps to go, and HVS is going backwards onto the pit lane. What is he doing?
What, excuse
He
me?
just did a like a U-turn and went to the pit lane. What the fuck is that?
Yep.
Yeah,
Go to.
gotta take a look at that. You know, I don't think that's allowed. But he's
Yeah,
spitting for softs as well. So is JCN.
that was a quick pit stop from the. What team is this?
Portago.
Portago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portago. And I just want to see when Guillermo will pick, cause Jordan usually has some like interesting strategies. You see, they worked out in F1 last weekend with Fred and Lasco. You know, the only reason you didn't win was because of their strategy, which was a little bit different than yours.
Yeah, that I had barely any experience with these tires myself, so dead. Let's see about Roberto though. He's gone onto a very similar strategy to the one I did, and now he's going to run about 10 laps on the softs. Let's see his sectors.
Yeah, he might just be able to set a pretty quick lap time here if he
Yeah,
can get
he's
himself
catched
together.
up quite a lot in the second sector. He's catched up a second to the race leader, Guilherme. Does he pit? No, he doesn't. Has he pitted yet?
Who? Roberto?
No, Guilherme.
Oh yeah, he hasn't.
Alright.
There's the antenna pitting here. I think we might see Guillermo pitting like next lap. I think, or somewhere close to that.
Roberto
Sometime
up to
actually.
P2 as Tada goes into the pits. Let's see about this pit stop as he runs over AD
Poor dude, bro.
Marshall.
Got absolutely run over there. Yeah, he's gonna come right behind JCN here. Not a bad stop at all. But what about Guillermo though? Into the final sector right now. Actually not.
Oh, wow. Roberto catched up about 1.5 seconds in the first sector alone. You know what? If he keeps doing this, and if the undercut can work, that might be one of the more extreme undercuts. But can he possibly take the lead here? Of course, he's gonna have the older tires, but we're on for a pretty close finish here. If Roberto doesn't make another mistake, catching up to the race leader.
Yeah, and the thing is, Roberto is like usually really fast on the last stretch of
Purple
his stint
sector
here.
2
Yeah,
for
as you can
Roberto.
see there. He's like usually
He's
really
catched
quick.
up 1.5 again. He's catched up an overall of maybe 3 seconds by now on this lap alone. You know what?
Yeah, he's
Guilherme
winning.
has to watch his mirrors here. He's into the pits. He's definitely gonna swap onto the soft tires. But the question is, can Roberto possibly undercut him? Here he comes into the final corner as Guilherme goes into this pit box. He changes tires now. It's gonna have to be quick, or else he's gonna lose the position here. Here comes Roberto. Out
Yeah,
of the
he
pits
is.
comes Guilherme, and he's been undercut.
Oh, just insane here. Great strategy here from Roberto. But the thing is, Guilherme now
JCN has gone for
has.
the fast lap.
Oh, he has 130.0. That's actually really decent.
Pretty good.
But the thing is, Guilherme has a little bit more tire life in him. He's pretty quick. He got pole position here. So, Roberto is also really, really insanely fast. So this is gonna be an interesting watch here.
JCN is keeping up very well with the top two. He's gone only like 6/100 slower than Roberto on that lap. I mean, in that sector.
Yeah.
So,
Thing
I
is,
mean,
he's
he's
20
definitely not
seconds
going to
back,
catch
but
up. Yeah,
yeah.
he's about 10 seconds back from these two. So,
And thing is, he was like constantly spitting out in like the first few laps, so that's one of the reasons he's so far back. But if he didn't if he maybe kept it going consistently for himself, he probably would have been in that lead pack as well.
excuse me, why isn't Guilherme catching up any further to Roberto? He's lost about a second in that second sector, despite being on what, 2 to 3 laps fresher tires. He has to step
Yeah,
it
that
up.
actually. Yeah, Roberto
Well, he's going to
is.
catch up in the last sector. He's definitely going to catch up in the last sector, as we may see here. He's
Yeah,
gone
there we
purple
go.
in the last
Sector 3.
sector.
Like, I think that's a faster lap time than we had for pole position in qualifying. So Roberto might be on like crack or PEDs here.
Well, doesn't the rule where you have to qualify on the same tire you start with apply in Formula AM or what?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, never mind. He was using medium, so it makes like
Yeah.
perfect sense. Yeah, I'm actually stupid. But Guilherme is he catching up? Kind
He's
of, but
keeping
just
up.
not enough.
Seems like Roberto has the upper hand in the second sector, but in the more important sector, where you just have to edge the limit, you have Guilherme being quite much faster than him. As we see here, what's the gap in sector 2? It's about 3/10. But we'll see if Guilherme can catch that up to make this fight even more feistier.
Yeah, let's see. That's a 29.1 versus 29.4. So Roberto is, yeah, he's insanely quick. Jeremy's managing to catch up in the third sector. He's getting something done like perfectly in the third sector, but in the other ones it's just not enough.
Got to be a setup thing. Let's see how much he's gained. He's gone for the fastest lap, by the way.
Yeah,
5
there we go.
tenths faster. So in the last sector, he basically gains 8 tenths compared to the 6 tenths upper hand or 5 tenths upper hand that Roberto has in the other sectors.
Just
Jeez.
yeah, this is gonna be a really interesting end of the race here.
Oh, Roberto.
Oh yeah, there
A
we
little
go.
dip in the tire. There we go. Guilherme is faster. He's way faster. I think Roberto's gone a little wide there.
Yeah,
Just give the chance here.
something's really wrong with Roberto here for some reason.
Yeah, in the slipstream, from a third-person camera view, we might see him dive down the inside. Roberto does keep it ahead though, as they're about to lap Rev. Yeah.
They get that
Basically
little
sandwiched
slipstream.
between them.
Oh, when will he make the move though? Because it's kind of inevitable now because
Oh,
of the slipstream.
Well, into the chicane is the first place he could do it, and he's pretty quick through the last sector, so it's basically inevitable. It's a question of when rather than if. But Roberto is still ahead somehow, despite us being through Guilherme's favourite sector. The final corner, though, is what makes the difference.
Oh, lots of locking up there. I don't know from who though. I
think
he's
Roberto
made
is locked up.
Never mind, he has not. Oh, something. I think he like took a way longer to shift there.
With the tyre advantage that Guilherme has, it would be disappointing if he hasn't been able to overtake Roberto by sector 2.
Yeah, I think he has gotten the move done right now. Yeah, he is ahead of Roberto now, finally making the move. And yeah, kind of like looking like Jordan's gonna get a really decent showing for like the second weekend in a row here in FBA across all series, because you know they've obviously won in FPRO, had a decent race in AM in Malaysia, and they're gonna do it again if Guilherme can keep the car not spinning
Oh,
out,
Roberto
and
with a little
Roberto
bit of wheel
just,
spin.
oh Jesus. I don't know how he didn't spin there.
Yeah, there's no chance of Roberto winning this one unless Guilherme makes a major mistake. There's literally zero chance, if you ask me.
Yeah,
I think
Jordan
Guilherme's
engineers
got
were
this in the bag
cooking.
with the tire advantage.
Once again, the Jordan engineers cooking up a nice little strategy for their drivers there. Guilherme, even though he got undercutted there a while back, he has managed to get the tire advantage in his favor and make the move on Roberto here, as they're gonna lap another guy. That's probably Brian. Yeah, he spun out.
Wow.
Yeah, he did pretty decently in qualifying, just couldn't keep it going um, for the race, which is a real shame. I think he's even DNF'd here, maybe. Never mind. It just kind of glitched out for me for a moment. But Guilherme, he has 12 corner cuts here. We've got like what, 4 laps to go, so gotta be a little bit careful here.
You know, Roberto's keeping up pretty well here.
Yeah, I think he's just noticed he has like an insane amount of corner cuts here. Roberto has like, he has 8 corner cuts. He can like maybe even abuse them if he wants to. But yeah, he just keeps losing so much time there, at least from what I can see. Actually, maybe not. Yeah,
A little
actually
bit wide
not.
there from Guilherme.
I think if he didn't invalidate, that would have been a purple sector too. So Roberto is actually really, really fast sector 2, but here comes Guilherme's favorite part of the track there. Oh, Jesus.
Yep, Roberto's definitely lost plenty of time there in the last sector.
Yeah,
He's not going to be able to catch that up.
Gap is severely increasing here. And he goes really wide there. Guilherme has a really wide line there in the final corner.
Well,
Maybe that's what's getting
track
him.
he can. Yeah.
That nice little lap time there. It wasn't like as good as his personal best, but still a pretty great lap from him compared to Roberto's. Nearing race's end here, and I don't think there's anything going on in the midfield at all. They're all like really, really spread out, which is just a shame, because AM, whenever you have a lot of people racing here, it's just really, really fun watch. Yes, sadly not that many people showing up. You can see that huge gap from P2 to P3. That's 17 seconds separating them. But the question here is, can Guilherme not make any mistakes and maybe bring Jordan another win, their second win of the season? And yeah, now 13 corner cuts for Guilherme here, so that's gonna be, he's gonna have to be like really, really careful with his corner cuts now. Roberto can corner cut as much as he like.
Yeah, there's like a 3cc gap between them.
Yeah, kind of like absolutely nothing going on here, so.
Ryan having a little battle with the oxygen particles that's around the Jerez circuit.
Nice little battle we're seeing here between his car and himself. Yeah, to be honest, I did not expect Ryan to be like this far behind, because he was, I guess he started from like what, P4, P3. He did a like almost a pole position lap, and like he's just so far behind here. I have no clue what they were trying to do here. He started on
I think
softs, but like,
the only reason why he qualified well was because the better drivers went onto the mediums.
yeah, he was on softs. So,
Yeah.
oh my god.
To not qualify on pole with with softs
Yeah, that's
while
just
the others are on mediums, then you're
embarrassing.
shit. Then there might be a reason why you're lapped by now.
Yeah, like honestly, deserve for not answering my DMs when I needed a Formula Pro driver. You're that's karma for you.
Thank goodness he ignored you.
Yeah, the thing is, I like desperately need a driver now, cause like no one can show up. Like out of like my what 5 drivers, not a single one of them can show up. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't even have an engineer for the FPRO race, so I'm
Oh,
cooked.
yeah, I didn't even. It's same thing here, but like not that I would need one, cause I don't have any drivers. But if there's like a slim chance that anyone shows up, well, I'm like absolutely cooked, cause I'm not gonna be able to help them or anything.
You know what? Roberto's keeping it quite well here. Roberto's gone green in both sectors.
Oh yeah, he actually is. Might have closed the gap a little bit. Is Guillermo?
If he does this, if he continues to do this, you know what? Okay, never mind. He's just lost. Oh, he's
yeah,
lost some
his
country
momentum.
mile worth
Oh
of.
Jesus! Just lost all of his momentum in the last sector there. Jesus fucking Christ! You can just see the difference in the racing line there. He just like Guillermo uses like. Oh my God! The gap is oh. Okay, final lap of the race. We might have a little show in the final lap here. Oh my fucking God! This is gonna be interesting.
It's tied down for us, but oh, Roberto is spot!
Oh my fucking God! There we go. That's race over. That's race over. Oh my God!
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Guillermo.
already gonna prepare the little graphic here. Great win for Guillermo. Oh my fucking God!
Roberto. Oh wow. What a disappointer. Johnny on the spot, how may I disappoint you?
Oh my
Holy
fucking
moly.
God!
Being a Roberto fan in the Big 25.
Yeah, just not a fun experience if we're gonna be real. Oh my fucking God! I did not expect that. He was catching
Yeah,
up so well.
I thought we were on for a really nice fight here, but I could tell that low downforce setup wasn't gonna work with the tires onto the final lap. He catched up so much on the straights, but
Oh, there
that
goes Guillermo.
sacrifice
Guillermo's also
middle-
okay. That's not enough
Oh,
for him to
oh.
catch up. But Guillermo is just like, oh my God, he almost fucking died there. His tires are cooked, and he's gonna come to the final corner here, fourth and last time. Jesus fucking Christ, what a final lap this is. Is he gonna spin out in the final corner? No, he's not. That's the second win in a row for Jerez Grand Prix. And there goes Guillermo crossing the line to win for Jerez yet again. Oh my fucking God. Jesus.
Roberto comes home a few seconds back. How many? Almost 7. 6, 7.
6-7. I'm gonna fucking end my life, bro. Oh my God.
From goated performance from Penberto.
Oh my God. Roberto is just. Oh Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah, we've got to talk to him. We gotta have like a. We have got to talk to him after this. Jesus fucking Christ, bro! I would be like fuming after this.
Yeah, but he's got no one but himself to blame for that. That was an awful and dreadful attempt down the inside and just rotating the car a little too much. On power too early, and round he goes. That must be embarrassing.
But like, oh my God.
Okay,
What-
can someone TP me down to the pit lane? I want to see this guy live.
Oh yeah, let me bring you. Oh fuck, I'm inside the track. Oops. There we go. What's up? The podium is like in the middle of the pit lane though. Let me bring you there.
Why have these guys got Liverpool kits? Just blue.
What? Who?
No, these I don't know what this team is. Brighton Motorsport?
Oh yeah, that's Brian, I think. As yet another win for Jun. They're celebrating here with some donuts here. And Yeah, Sabo here just screaming onto the mic here.
Oh. That's an exceptional.
Yeah, Roberto's
Well,
complaining
from the
about
good
lag
team.
here. He's even complaining about lag. With like what,
Yeah,
7 people? I don't
I
know,
don't
bro.
think lag should. I don't think lag is the biggest factor in the fact that he didn't win today. It was just purely too many mistakes, and you can't perform like that if you want to win races.
Yeah, just unfortunate, honestly. And I'm struggling to find where my mic is. There we go. Finally found it. So
Oh my god.
let me just get my stuff together here. We're gonna wait for P3 to arrive so I can actually do this. And Betsabo is gonna be like getting a huge morale boost for the FPRO race there after seeing his team win 2 times in a row. Yeah, he's attempting to talk to me over, so we're gonna talk to Sabo here. Let me just turn up the volume here.
Pode entrar eu e o Fred lá no pódio?
Pode.
Que?
Pode.
Já terminando a volta.
Sabo, vamos. Você consegue entrar? Consegue.
Caramba, é isso.
Consegue entrar aqui no Parque Fermi? Pula aí
Oi,
por cima.
eu já tô.
Pula aí por cima.
Peraí que eu tô no celular, calma lá, recebi a ligação aqui. É isso. Valeu, Arthur. Obrigado, é isso. Seguindo os projetos.
Vamos falar com o Roberto aqui rapidinho enquanto o Sabo. Mano, vamos ser sinceros que corrida.
Deixa eu montar aqui, tá, o Fred?
Pode. Vamos botar aqui rapidinho antes da entrevista. Então, Roberto, P2 para você aqui. Qual posição que você largou? Eu acabei esquecendo aqui porque não tirei print, né?
P2.
Você largou P2, certo? Então, a mesma posição que você largou na corrida, mas no finalzinho, quando você estava começando a chegar no Guilherme, você teve aquela rodada lá, o Alroa ficou falando que era por causa do teu setup, que o teu time tinha feito setup de baixa aerodinâmica, mas eu queria saber por você mesmo, o que aconteceu nesse finalzinho de prova? Você lagou?
O problema do lag de quando tá dentro do outro voltou aqui, pelo menos pra mim. Pode perguntar até pro Martini, pros engenheiros, tá reclamando, gritando aqui na cal, tá lagando. Quando o Guilherme chegou em mim, eu não conseguia fazer nada. Não sei se deu pra ver na transmissão, mas quando a gente tava batalhando, eu tava tendo que botar o carro do lado de dentro, porque senão eu lagava completamente. E aí o que aconteceu no final foi isso. Na minha visão, eu tinha passado ele, o carro tava dentro dele, né, lá ele, tava junto com o carro, aí eu laguei, e aí eu acabei pisando demais, por causa do lag. Aí eu pisei demais e rodei. Segredo não, foi mais por causa do lag mesmo. E também porque eu não vou mentir, eu não pude. Eu fiz a corrida sem treinar nada, então.
Foi importante.
Beleza, então, mano.
Tudo é mais só isso.
Muito obrigado aí pela entrevista. Muita boa sorte aí pra corrida da Fórmula Pro. E é isso, mano. Valeu. Alguém mais daqui tem microfone, alguma coisa aí pra gente fazer uma entrevista aqui rapidinho? Tá, meu Deus.
Alô? Não.
I just got like 2 warnings in a row here in Roblox, unfortunately. Martini, you want to do a little interview here real quick? Martini, you there? Little interview here?
How's the audio gonna be?
Yeah, it's completely fine. I'm just gonna ask them to jump off the car real quick. So, pula do carro, desliga o motor, pula do carro. Yeah, I think he's AFK or something, but let's just try and get off the engine noise. There's like a huge engine. Anyways, I just wanna see your take on what happened with Roberto, and that unfortunate little spin in the last lap, a huge turn of events that ended up happening to Roberto. I just wanna see where your take is.
Yeah, well, unfortunate. We were close, but we didn't quite have the pace and the tires. So we pushed everything, and eventually, you pushed too hard, and you basically forced yourself into a mistake. So yeah, really unfortunate that we couldn't be one with the wind was quite out of sight. But yeah, really unfortunate we couldn't pull it off.
Right, and just one like final question here. I'll host like multiple times here in the broadcast booth that you guys there at Skeen actually use the low downforce setup. How accurate is that information? And did you guys use like a different setup that's not a low downforce setup?
Yeah, well, I'm not really into the setups, but last time out we definitely did a lot of tests with different setups and also with tires. So yeah, we take everything as serious as we can.
Alright, then
Also with like tire wear, fuel consumption and stuff. So yeah, we definitely tried different setups, and looks like this setup turned out the best.
Alright, mate, so thank you for the interview and good luck for the pro race in a moment, and hope see you there.
Yep, thank you very much.
Alright, bye. And that's it for interviews here, because I don't think anyone else can make interviews right now. They just
There's this clothingless avatar who wants to be interviewed.
Oh, you want to be interviewed? Okay, all right. Korean. Let's just do one last interview with you guys. What's up? So like, I just want to see. Jeremy has been disqualified from the race. It's a real FBA statement here. Yeah, is that true?
My boy Jeremy.
How like what happened? Is that true?
I have no idea.
But yeah, let's just do a quick interview before we get to that. I just want to let you. I just want to know, Korean. How did you manage to get your car upside down and flipped in that final corner? I have like absolutely no clue
Okay.
on what
So
happened there.
I was doing that final quarter. I was keeping up. I was trying my best. Then I had this massive frame drop. I lost control of my car, and then it went straight into the wall. And then the car did a 360 on me.
So
That is unfortunate. But yeah, we will talk more with you, but we have like insanely breaking news here, because Jeremy has just been disqualified from the race, apparently because someone was using his account to drive other than himself, so they put like, this is insane actually.
oh wow.
That's insane.
Well, that means we have an HVS guy on the podium, and
Roberto
wins despite everything that went out. Like, wow, okay.
That's like a
Really
a
stupid,
bomb.
really stupid from the guy who took Guilherme's account instead of taking all the credit to himself, just driving on his own account. But okay, that's how racing is. You can't take people's accounts and drive for them. That's illegal. It happened in my league as well, where a guy was found guilty of doing that, and a whole half a year later, so he got disqualified.
Oh, so like, oh, did they put? What the fuck?
Gotta be the worst.
Dude.
Like, wow.
Oh, so
Imagine
he
these-
clipped like, I just got a voice chat violation here, unfortunately. I completely forgot I had my voice chat on, which is a shame. But I did not expect that, because like someone sent a clip in general of 86 Vinny, which is an F1 driver, driving for Guilherme in his account, and like, this is insane. I think Jordan could be punished with like championship point deductions, because like, what if this happened like in Australia, in Malaysia, and like every other race that Jordan raced in F2? So like, this is like some huge championship implications here for Jordan. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, based on the clips, I could probably win this race. How the hell is that the race winner?
Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah,
Well, wow.
waiting on the podium celebrations now. they're not opening park permit, so Jason, no, actually, so HPS can get in, so he's stuck there. But yeah, we're gonna have the Dutch national anthem playing yet again in a moment for Roberto. Just awaiting.
Oh my god. As tough as it is to drive in Formula AM, there are people who drive on other people's accounts because they're too
And
shit.
it's- Oh my god, bro. And I swear to God, I
That
thought
is
that this
embarrassing.
Guillermo guy was decent, but like, oh my god.
That is embarrassing.
And that means we're gonna have like probably Vinny getting also disqualified in F1, and Guillermo getting disqualified in F2. So that's 2 people getting, you know, punished because of this.
So wait, hold on. So this 86 Vinny guy, isn't he the guy who led the first parts of Malaysia?
Yeah, he was.
So he's gonna get disqualified for this.
Yeah, he already
I
got
think that's a little
disqualified in
harsh.
Malaysia, but like, yeah, they say
anyways.
they're investigating, but like, I don't know, cause someone just like out of nowhere said Guillermo isn't driving, and someone else is driving for him out of nowhere in the Portuguese general chat. So yeah, this is gonna like, this is gonna end up delaying the AM race, cause this is like gonna. No, the pro race, actually. Sorry for the step there. You fucking hacker bum. Oh my god. But like, yeah, I think we have a defined podium now. It's gonna be Roberto, JCN, and HVS in the podium. They don't have their shirts on for some reason.
HVS had the slowest valid lap time out of all drivers, by the way, and he's on the podium.
Oh.
Says a lot about this
Yeah, HVS
category.
HVS is decent, but he gets like a lot of corners, at least from what I can remember. So
79 seconds behind the race leader is quite the margin.
yeah.
I'm still on the podium.
Oh
Wow.
my god! Like, what the fuck, bro? I honestly haven't seen something like this like from what 3 years ago when we had FBA GT, like way back where someone was using like gravity exploits. And by the way, he's a real life racing driver. He used to race in
Like in
yeah.
general, like General VC. Oh.
Oh my god, I don't even want to look at it.
Oh wow, I've never
Oh
seen
my!
that many people.
It's full of people. Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, I don't even want to join that.
Yeah, I think there's too much Portuguese in there for me to understand anything.
Oh yeah. I don't even want to attempt and join that. But the official announcement from Andre here, they are saying that they're currently investigating the disqualification and some yapping. I if it's more than 2 lines, I don't even want to read it. But like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a podium celebration at all here.
Yeah, I think that's gonna go across the Formula Pro schedule. Should probably prioritize that and investigate after the Formula Pro race. In my opinion, I'm not a steward or anything, but disqualifying H86 or whatever his name is, it's gonna be a little bit harsh.
Yeah, I don't
Are there any
even. We don't
rules
even
stating
know
that?
if it was them though, because like all we have is like that one clip
Well,
that he made in metal.
Well, based on the clip, yeah, but based on that clip, he is basically in his account. So out of all people that could be driving on the account, it must be him. But to give a disqualification from Formula Pro for a Formula AM instance, it's kind of, well. It's got to be the worst win in FBA history, inheriting the win from a guy who drove on another guy's account after spinning like 7 times in a race.
Oh my god.
incredibly cool.
What is like? What are they
I'm
going
gonna have,
to do?
I'm
now?
gonna have to count. I'm gonna have to count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16.
So, oh, all right. So I think I know what happened because like, I saw this lighting guy go into the little staff. You see, he might have like snitched or something. I don't know. Some little drama here or something. I'm gonna bring up Martini here. You wanna speak? You gotta speak, bro. Come up here.
This time it wasn't Mark who got P2.
Yo.
Shut up. What a beautiful win, guys. I want to take everyone back in the factory. No, just kidding. What the fuck? What the fuck happened?
Apparently someone was using Guillermo's account to drive for him, and it was apparently 86 Vinny. You know, the guy who led in Malaysia. That was probably not, but like, yeah, he's a decent driver, but he was driving for Guillermo, so.
It reminds me of what happened in season 5 Eurofi.
I already told that. Took an entire half a year to find out.
Yeah, Blood's win got cancelled half a year later.
Oh yeah, I think we can get the podium going now since they put the flags in. So yeah, if they put the flags in, it's official. But or something, I don't know. But let me just confirm here.
I'm lagging like fuck.
If this is going to stand. Let's take a look at announcements here. Alright, official punishments will happen later after the formal parades to avoid delays. So, yeah, probably official. And so we're gonna go for the playing of the Dutch national anthem here for the winner, Roberto. Let me just. Can you guys get the fuck off the cars, please? Oh my god. Yeah, someone tell a Korean to get off the car, bro. Or is he gonna get it? Yeah, let's just wait for it. Oh, why is it not working? Why is it not working? Alright, so they just did not wait for the anthem at all. They just gave it. Yeah, no anthem, no anything. Alright.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, this is one of the most disappointing races ever.
Inheriting the win is the worst way to win.
Yeah, I was expecting Roberto to win, but not like this,
It's a dreadful performance, at least, spinning the way he did.
Yeah. But yeah, didn't even get to play the anthem. That's even worse, bro. I'm gonna do a favor. I'm gonna play for 2 seconds. Yeah, there we go. That's the anthem. And anyways, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you for the Formula Prix, which is in 10 minutes or so. So
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I think so. Apparently it is.
We just restart my PC.
Yeah, they're gonna. Alright then. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching it.